Welcome to Coxy's Ho Chi Minh City Travel Guide, where we will encounter rats in a Viet Cong Communication Center kitchen. What's that? Oh my god, they're rats. Try to learn Vietnamese. Be mistaken as Ronaldo?
Ronaldo? Oh, Ronaldo. I look like Ronaldo.
Yes.
Which part of me looks like Ronaldo? My foot?
Have fun with cyclo riders?
Hey, gotcha!
And of course, see all the sights. So let's go. Okay, so once you arrive in Ho Chi Minh City, you'll see this big crowd. But once you get out, use the Grab app. It's just like Uber. So you use a Grab taxi to get into town, or just get a regular taxi.
So as you can hear, I'm in Footscray Market here in Melbourne. Actually it's Binh Thanh Market, but looks the same and sounds the same. But seriously, here at Binh Thanh Market you can find anything and everything. Food, clothes, souvenirs, watches, sunglasses, you name it, they've got it here. It's quite a big area. It's very hot and humid. But yeah, you can get anything, drinks, food, whatever you like. Certainly a good place to check out. Good for souvenirs. Bargain with them for sure. A lot. But yeah, highly recommended. Good place to go for shopping or souvenirs, people watching, just anything really. Binh Thanh Market.
Hello. No, hết tiền rồi.
Ronaldo cái chuyện này.
Nói gì?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo? Oh, Ronaldo. I look like Ronaldo.
Yes.
Which part of me looks like Ronaldo? My foot? Ronaldo. Different color.
Different colors.
Same, but different. Thank you. Come on, tall. No, short. Come on. I look like Ronaldo. Never heard that one before. So this is Tao Dan Park. It's a huge park, quite a big park. I can imagine it to be the place to go years ago for the Vietnamese to hang out, chill, relax, sort of stay under the trees in the shade to escape the heat. There are a few Vietnamese around, a few locals. There's also quite a few tourists. Now, it's obviously a tourist destination now, and it is pretty cool. It looks nice, peaceful, relaxing. A number of statues which are pretty cool. Some little huts or roof areas where you can chill under. Plenty of seats, bench seats. Yeah, it's a really nice place to just walk around or sit around and chill. I like it. It's really good. Alright, so here we are at the War Remnants Museum.
So as you arrive, the first thing you see are all the American military, the tanks, the aircraft on display out the front. So this is the display area, and inside is the museum area.
So I've just come out of the War Remnants Museum part, the building part. There are 3 levels. First level, yeah, okay, there's a lot of articles and things like that from different countries. The second level is the most disgusting. It's sickening. It's just so sad to see so many innocent people tortured, you know, chemical warfare and stuff, killed, tortured. It just reminded me so much of Cambodia, the Pol Pot's genocide regime and so on. It just, the Khmer Rouge, you know, the torture, the innocent people, the death, it's sickening. It's something you have to do. You have to do this to really learn more, understand more about the Vietnam War and what really happened. But anyway, it's War Remnants Museum, certainly a must when you're in Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay, so this is the Reunification Palace, or Independence Palace. Probably the most important palace or area in Vietnam, as this was the location that signified the end of the Vietnam War, when the North Vietnamese ploughed through the gates at the front. It has a lot of history from the 1800s, from the French to the Vietnamese, different governments and officials having meetings. There are lots of meeting rooms that you can see here. The carpets, the furnishing, all these things are still in place where they were years ago. And you can see photos of these meetings, and you can see it's the same carpet or same chairs or same ornaments on the tables or clock or something. It's a really cool, interesting location to see parts of history, really important history of Vietnam. So this is the Reunification Palace or Independence Palace. It's a must. It's really, really interesting.
So I'm in the bunker. There's a communication center, rooms, this is a radio center. This is pretty cool. And right now I feel like I need to be in here because it's pouring outside. This is about to close. Reunification building, palace. And I got stuff that is not waterproof. I don't care if I get wet. I don't care if the GoPro gets wet. But I got phone, SD cards, batteries.
So this is the Ho Chi Minh City Museum. As you walk in, don't forget to look at the building. To me, the building is just as part of the museum as the displays are. The building is a very old, classical French design. You look at the roof, the walls, the staircase, the tiled floor. It takes you back in time. And the building has had a lot of history, being the residence of different governors. So as you walk through the museum, there are rooms on 2 different levels filled with thousands of displays covering different areas of Ho Chi Minh City and the history. And outside you can see signs of the Vietnam War with a couple of military items on display. So this is the People's Committee building, originally called Saigon City Hall over 100 years ago when it was built. It's a classical French colonial building, and that is why it attracts so many people. It's not open to the public, but it is one of the most photographed buildings in all of Ho Chi Minh City. So this is the Ho Chi Minh City walking street. It's a huge, long street. There are 2 walking streets actually. One is in Bui Vien, which is a real party town type of place. But this one is in front of the People's Committee building. So if you're in front of the People's Committee building, it just keep going in front of it, keep walking. It's a really long stretch, and it goes all the way down to the river actually. So it's a really cool place to go and hang out, mix with locals, meet locals, especially in late afternoon and evening time. So this is Walking Street.
Alright, so this is the Opera House. And I believe the outside has changed, the architecture. The design has changed out the side, at the front. So I will show an old photo that I have and a new photo. And you'll see it's new. It's changed. That is so Southeast Asian. The Opera House, one of the most iconic buildings in Ho Chi Minh City. And then there's just rubbish and stuff right next to it, right at the back. Doesn't matter, back to normal life. But Opera House, one of the most recognizable and iconic buildings of Ho Chi Minh City, one of the old buildings. So right now I'm having pho in Binh, which is in Ho Chi Minh City. It's a little bit far out, but this is the place that was used in the Vietnam War. I can't remember if it was a communication center or a hiding place, but it was a key element to the Vietnam War. I think it was a communication center. I'll check that one. But this pho restaurant is a very important one for their history. So there's all sorts of photos of the comrade, the general, and an award. Some photos of tourists who have been here. So through here, unfortunately the guy here, what is that? Oh my god, they're rats. Oh man. Oh, I feel sick now. Massive rats. I just ate here. There's a stairwell. I don't know what it was, but oh man. Oh no, there's the chicken. Oh man. Oh no, that's Ginger, thank God. Actually looks a bit clean, but there are two massive rats. This is not good. Oh man, I was looking forward to coming here. As soon as I arrived, it looked dodgy. I thought, I can't eat here, but I thought, I can't just ask him all the info and then not eat. I thought, I'll just eat. And yeah, I ate half the chicken. The chicken didn't look great. Didn't taste bad. And then went into the back room. There are two massive rats. Oh man, if I don't get sick, it's a miracle. Oh please. Anyway, so that was Binh, which played an important part in the Vietnam War. I can't remember if it was a communication center or a hiding place. I think it was a communication center. I'll check that. So it's a part of history in the Vietnam War and Vietnam. So to me, it's an important place to go. Don't eat the fur. Just go there. Don't eat the fur. Don't eat the rat fur. This is noisy now. Just go there, take photos, and then leave. I think. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm going. It's a bit noisy, but I'm going to the Pink Church now. So this is Chợ Thanh Tin, maybe something like that. Anyway, Chợ Thanh Tin, which is Thanh Tin Market, obviously. So that's another market. Looks pretty cool. Alright, so I just talked to these ladies. Apparently this market's been here for 100 years or 50 years or something. So this is the same market where I saw all the fish like this. It's exactly the same as this. What is it? Salt. Okay. Send it. Chup chup. Yeah, chup chup. Okay. Chup chup. Okay. Come on. So anyway, salt. I haven't tasted pineapple room temperature. In this case, about 30 degrees. It's pretty warm. It's not, not something I'd expect. But the pink salt is, I don't know, a bit too much for me. There's that strange taste to it, but the pineapple's really nice. But the salt, a bit too much for me. But the pineapple's nice. Very sweet, juicy. Anyway, alright, so this is Thanh Din Church, or aka the Pink Church. So this church was built in 2017. Uncle Ho realized that Instagram was getting big with all the youngsters, and he thought, if we make a pink church, everyone will flock here. It used to be white, but they just painted it pink for the Instagrammers, so they could come in here. And I'll hashtag Pink Church because they don't know the real name, Thanh Din, so they wouldn't hashtag Thanh Din. So that is the purpose, to raise money for Uncle Ho. I just made a church within a year, get all the Instagrammers to flock here, and no, not allowed in there, sorry, Sinlai. Alright, so that's about it really, but in all honesty I don't know when it was built. But it is called Thanh Din Church, and Uncle Ho didn't do this for Instagram. I don't know why they did it. I'll research it, or you can. Anyway, this is just a bit of fun. Picking on all the Instagrammers and the selfie queens over here. And a couple of kings. And so that's it. This is the Thanh Din Church. To be honest, it does look pretty cool. So just here is Turtle Lake. I think that's what it's called, Turtle Lake. This is the hangout place at night time. It gets crowded. All the friends and couples and everyone just sit around eating, drinking, chilling. They're already starting. Massive hangout place. Mắc cỡ lắm. Okay, so this one is you duck.
Nói tiếng Việt thôi.
You duck. Okay, this one.
Bánh tráng trộn.
Bánh tráng trộn. Bánh tráng trộn. Mango.
Mango.
Oh, I know that one. Okay, this one.
Bánh tráng cuốn bơ. Đọc cơm chậm thôi. Bánh tráng cuốn bơ.
Bánh
Tráng
tráng ngú
cuốn
ngú
bơ.
bơ. Bánh tráng ngú. Oh no, no, it's raining. Time to go. Đi về nhà. Quick, 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 quick. Go home. Đi về nhà. Help. Okay, thank you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. See you next time. So this is the central post office in Ho Chi Minh City. And while I didn't go in here last time, I just cannot imagine there were ATMs back 1996, souvenir counter, a tour desk, and things like that. It's just become so touristy now. It's kind of a bit tacky, but you can certainly see the the history of it. It's a pretty impressive building. It's good to come in here. It's into the shade and into a bit of a breeze to cool down. It's roasting out there, but yeah, it's a nice building to just chill and have a look at it. People writing letters to send them back home to say, I sent a letter from this place. Alright, so that is the central post office in Ho Chi Minh City. Certainly a place to visit. It's definitely changed. For one, there's McDonald's here. For two, there's more souvenirs being sold than postage stamps. It's just chockers full of souvenirs, which, fair enough, it's a tourist attraction now. So basically that's all it is. So you come here just to get out of the heat, feel some breeze, cool down, look at the old architecture, how it was, and buy a souvenir if you want to. That's basically it, but it's a nice place to stop for a good 5 or 10 minutes. Here we go again.
Okay.
Hello. What? Hi? No, it's okay. Thank you. No, it's... Sorry? Can you take me to the Notre Dame Cathedral? Yeah, how much? Bao nhiêu tiền? Cảm ơn. Gotcha. Alright, so I'm just walking in the middle of the road as you do in Ho Chi Minh. Walking towards the Notre Dame, and opposite is the post office, central post office, and Notre Dame Cathedral. So unfortunately, there's a lot of scaffolding around the Notre Dame. You can't really see a lot without something in the way. Not the best view. I'll cross the road over here. Nearly got cleaned up again. So I'll cross the road and take a wider look at it. A better view, even though you can't see a lot because of the scaffolding. So you just walk and hopefully you don't get hit. That's how you do it in Ho Chi Minh. I have no idea what I'm doing here. That's alright, there's a green man, I can walk. Wait your turn. Hey! Gee, it's a green man. That's one thing I've learned. One thing I've learnt when you're walking across the street in the middle of the road, even if cars are going from right to left, my right to my left, this direction, you still have to look this way because some people might still come from this way, even if it's a one-way. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, you just have to keep looking in all directions because even though the traffic's flowing one way, there's always someone coming the other way regardless, or on the footpath, which is pretty dangerous, but everything seems pretty safe. They just go around you. And if you're looking for a bit of ding fun, it's just next to Pan and Cake or Come By. Interesting names. Ding Fun, Pan and Cake. Come by. Why not? Alright, so I'm at the Bitexco building in Ho Chi Minh City. So this is the side entrance for the Sky Deck. It's 200,000 dong to go to the 49th floor, or there's a combo which is 250,000 dong for the same thing, plus you can go to floors 66 or something for a Heineken tour. But if you go to the main entrance over here, you can just go up for free to the, I forget what floor it is, but it's about the same height. It doesn't really matter what height, really, does it? For free for the coffee shop. Alright, so this is the Bitexco building. I'm on floor 52, which is the Aeon or Aeon Cafe. I'm having an orange juice, which is 169,000. So the view's quite good. And one of the best things about Ho Chi Minh City is that it's walking friendly. You can walk to pretty much all of the tourist attractions. Sure, some of them are a long walk, such as Pho Bin or Tan Din Church, but those like Thanh Market, Reunification Palace, War Remnants Museum, Ho Chi Minh City Museum, People's Committee Building, they're all just a couple of minutes walk from each other. Very, very walking friendly, and that's what makes Ho Chi Minh City such an awesome city to walk around.